is Latin America influenced by US-China competition and domestic politics? Latin America is increasingly a key arena for US-China geopolitical and geoeconomic rivalry, where its own domestic political volatility and vast resource wealth determine how regional states navigate this great power competition. 10 geopolitical factors in Latin America. 1. Economic reliance on China. China is the largest trading partner for several major economies, Brazil, Chile, creating a reliance on commodity demand, copper, soybeans, oil, but also providing capital independent of the US. 2. Infrastructure and technology split. Chinese firms are heavily involved in regional infrastructure and 5G networks. The US pressures allies to ban these firms, like Huawei, forcing states to choose sides in the tech competition. 3. Domestic populist leverage. Left-leaning and populist movements often use anti-US rhetoric to consolidate power, turning to China and Russia for diplomatic cover, arms sales, and financial support. 4. The critical resource war. The region's vast reserves of lithium, white gold, copper, and oil make it a central focus for both powers, driving competition to secure these critical minerals for the global energy transition. 5. Active diplomatic hedging. Latin American states are actively hedging their diplomatic bets, engaging with both Washington and Beijing to maximize economic benefits and avoid exclusive alignment with either power. 6. Challenging US security ties. While the US maintains traditional security cooperation, military training, counter-narcotics, its influence is being challenged by China's growing security sales and Russia's strategic military presence. 7. Resource nationalism trend. Growing political debate centers on resource nationalism, where regional governments seek to exert greater state control over mining, processing, and export of strategic minerals. 8. Vulnerability to external shocks. Heavy commodity reliance on Chinese demand creates economic vulnerability for Latin American nations, as any slowdown in the Chinese economy directly impacts their revenue. 9. Sovereign debt and China's role. China is a significant creditor for certain Latin American nations, creating a form of geoeconomic leverage that influences their foreign policy decisions and voting in international bodies. 10. Geopolitical isolation of US rivals. States strongly opposed to the US, e.g., Venezuela, Nicaragua, rely on China and Russia for a diplomatic shield and alternative trade/financial access, complicating Washington's regional stability goals. Subscribe and stay updated.